Dreams are a fascinating subject. We don't even know the reasons why our brain tells us stories while we rest. Vast realities can be created all inside of our own minds while we slumber, and we don't even know what function it has, if any. Does it serve as just a counterpoint to reality? What is the real nature of reality? Today's episode is about a game that has players exploring a dark dreamscape. Dreamwell is a set collecting tile manipulation card management game designed by Nick Little and published by Action Phase Games. Players are exploring what is known as the Dreamwell, which is represented in the game by a 4x4 tile grid, and you're trying to locate your friends that are floating in this ether of dreams. On the tiles of the Dreamwell will be a creature of some sort and a terrain in the background. Each player will have a hand of cards with a friend that they're trying to locate, two creatures, and a specific terrain type. Players will control two pawns in their color that can move around the tiles, and in order to play the cards in their hand, they have to match the creatures and terrain by traversing the Dreamwell and landing their pawns on the appropriate tiles. So say I was trying to locate my friend Ace. I need to move my pawn so that when I want to play this card, one pawn is on each of the creatures shown, and one of those creatures pictured has the same pictured background and terrain. On your turn, you perform 3 actions out of a list of possible 5. First is movement. On every tile is a number of doors on the edges and sometimes in the corners. Anytime you move from a tile, you have to move to a tile that is connected by a door. Additionally, if the tile you move to has a door that connects directly to the door of the tile you just left, then you can move that standee again. That means you're constantly looking for past connecting doors to get bonus movements on a single action. This is compounded by the fact that another action you can do is to rotate a tile. You can choose any tile that you're on as long as it's unoccupied. You can rotate that tile 90, 180, or 270 degrees. This is a major part of the puzzle. As you're trying to move your pawns to specific tiles, other players will be manipulating the Dreamwell also. Once you have your pawns where they need to be and you've located your friend, another action you can take is to play a friend card. On the bottom of the card will be the points that you'll score at the end of the game, and one-time bonus that you'll get to receive when you play it. This is how you can chain bonuses together to maximize your turns. Some of the bonuses will actually count toward finding certain terrains and creatures to make it easier to locate and play other friend cards in later turns. Some of the endgame scoring will work like set collection, with you earning more points the more of that friend type you find. The last 2 actions you have are drawing and replacing the cards in the display. For an action, you can draw a new friend card from the available cards or a blind draw from the deck. Or you can discard the entire display and have a whole new display to choose from. Once any player has played 7 friend cards, anyone who hasn't already taken a turn takes one final turn for the round and the game is over. Add up your points in the friend cards, whoever has the most was the most successful Dream Wanderer. In addition to all that, the game also comes with special cards to play in advanced version where there's a 6th action added. You can flip a tile. All the tiles are going to be double-sided. In the advanced version, you can flip a tile, keeping its door orientation. On the reference card for players, it shows which terrain and creatures it will turn into. This turns a game that's pretty fun into a solid abstract strategy game. It's a small but important wrinkle to add to the puzzle, and personally, now that I've played both the basic and the advanced, I will only play the advanced. The game is a 2-part puzzle. The first being figure out how to efficiently move your pawns using the least amount of actions. You'll be moving and rotating, and when you figure out the best possible way to manipulate the Dreamwell, and you get to move your pawn like more than 4 tiles, it's pretty satisfying. The second part of the puzzle is the friend cards, and using the one-time abilities they give you there when they're played the best way possible. A lot of them can help you locate certain terrains or instantly move your pawns to certain places, so you'll be trying to find the best way to chain those together. There's also the Nightmare variant, and you know what? I'm going to leave that for you to discover, because yes, I think this game is shelf-worthy. The most striking thing, of course, is the art. Tara McPherson's quirky style is all over this, and it doesn't look like any other game that I own. That being said, some people might actually find the art a little too busy, and some of the terrain do look kind of samey. I'm not really a fan of the balloon standy pawns, partly because it kind of obstructs the tiles for other players, and two of the player colors look a little too alike. They must have known this because they give you these little things to help you remind you of the color. The other thing is that the way that you gain extra turns and movement in addition to the 3 actions you're allotted, they should have included an action counter. What I would have done, instead of just having a little balloon in front of you to remind you of your color, they could have used that same piece of cardboard, flipped it to the other side, and then used it to track your actions with a little pawn of your player color. That way you could have had a reminder of what your player color was and a little way to track your actions. If you enjoy having a puzzle to solve on every turn, then this is the game for you. The puzzle is what makes the game, it's like the main part, with the strategy coming second. This might not appeal to everyone, but I do find it as satisfying as other semi-abstract games that I've played, and I wasn't hesitant to play this if anyone saw it on my shelf and said, hey, that looks cool, what's that? Let's play that. I would definitely pull it out and give it a try. Dreamwell, check it out. Alright, that's going to be the show. Like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching.